When your attorney calls you to tell you that the defense has finally made a settlement offer and tells you how much, how do you really know that the amount that the attorney is telling you is true and accurate? How do you really know? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a walk along the beach as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. The reality is, since you were not a participant to that conversation, you don't truly and absolutely with 100% know that what the offer was accurate. Now, what do you do in that instance? If you don't know exactly what the settlement offer is, how can you make an educated decision about whether or not to accept that particular offer? Well, let's step back for a second. The moment the defense makes a settlement offer, your attorney actually has an ethical obligation to share that exact information with you. Your attorney has an ethical obligation to then give you his opinion about what he thinks about this particular settlement offer. Now, your attorney may tell you under no circumstance should you accept this first offer. You, on the other hand, may decide, you know what, my circumstances are such that you don't want to go any further. You're willing to accept anything that the defense offers, so you decide to turn around and tell your attorney, you know what, I recognize you are telling me not to accept this offer. However, I, as the client, want to accept the offer. So go ahead and relay that we are accepting the offer. Now, your attorney will in all likelihood try to talk you out of it, to explain why that you are likely to get more money as a settlement offer if you reject their initial offer and continue on with your litigation at some point down the road. And he may even tell you, listen, if you continue on with this lawsuit, there's a good chance that they will continue settlement discussions and probably increase their offer at some point. Now, you as the client have the ultimate say. You can decide yes, you can decide no. But your goal is to listen to the attorney. And when the attorney tells you that the defense has now offered money, a particular amount of money to try and settle your case without the need to going forward to trial or even after trial to try and resolve any appeals that are occurring or may occur, your attorney has an absolute obligation to tell you exactly what the defense is offering. Let's get back to the question I raised in the title of this video. How do you really know for certain whether or not what the amount being offered is accurate and true? Well, let's go back even further. When you hired your attorney, you trusted him. You decided that this was the best lawyer for you to represent your legal interests in your injury case, in your accident case, in your medical malpractice case, in your wrongful death case. And now you are putting your trust in this attorney's hands based upon his knowledge, based upon his experience, based upon your gut that tells you you can trust this guy, you can trust this attorney. Now, have there been instances where attorneys have not been trustworthy? The answer is yes. But you'll find that in every profession, in every business, and it's really unfortunate that it happens from time to time. But the majority of attorneys, the majority of cases, have no issues whatsoever. And so the client does rely on the attorney, and the attorney does faithfully and accurately relay the settlement offer to the client, and now they have an actual intelligent conversation about whether or not to accept this particular offer. You are now using someone to speak on your behalf, an attorney, to represent your interests. Your lawyer has the same interests as you. The lawyer's fee is based upon how much money he can obtain for you, for all the harms and damages and losses that you suffered as a result of someone else's carelessness. It is in his interests to obtain as much as possible for you, because the more he obtains for you, the greater his fee. So naturally, you would think that if a settlement offer was made, his goal is to try and maximize that value, to try and get you as much as possible. And now, if you start to doubt and question that this attorney is not relaying accurately the settlement offer, you now have a trust problem. You have a credibility problem. And that credibility problem now is going to create a huge relationship problem with you and your attorney. Your relationship with your attorney may not survive this questionable credibility issue. And if things have happened in your particular case with your attorney that leads you to doubt, seriously doubt, this lawyer's credibility and ability to relay accurately a settlement offer, you have big problems. Now, you might be thinking, if you question the credibility of your attorney in giving you an accurate settlement offer, Can you go ahead and reach out to the defense lawyer? Can you go ahead and reach out to the defense insurance company to try and learn exactly what it was that they offered? The reality is that when you have an attorney representing you, they are acting on your behalf. They are acting on your best interests in all likelihood. And because of that, the defense attorney will not speak to you. And because of that, the defense's insurance company will not speak to you. Instead, they will only speak to your legal representative, which in these injury cases and accident cases and malpractice cases would be your attorney. So, going back to the title of this video, how do you really know that the settlement offer being told or relayed to you is accurate? The bottom line is, you have to rely on your attorney. You have to trust him. You have to believe that he is credible and he's sharing this information with you in order for you to make an intelligent decision about whether or not to accept this offer. So why do I share this information with you? I share it with you to hopefully open your eyes and recognize what really goes on in these types of cases in New York. You know, I realize you're likely watching this because you wanted to see the beautiful beach scenery. No, I realize you're watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if you have not yet started a lawsuit and your matter did happen in New York and still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.